Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Teach Not Punish Family Resource Center 2021 Black Wall Street Virtual Gala. We have a wonderful evening planned for you all, and I am so excited to be here with you. My name is Danita White, and I am chair of the board here at TNP. In 2017, I was introduced to Teach Not Punish and Tierra as a teacher. Our school had adopted the TNP Teams program, which is a program designed to help teach students replacement behavior for their behaviors that may not be appropriate for the classroom. But the thing I loved the most was that it wasn't just for students. Tierra taught me how to refine my skills as a classroom facilitator, and I learned a lot about what it means to motivate myself, to motivate my students, and other adults to access the best version of themselves with love, with grace, and with accountability. My students learned replacement behaviors that help further transform our classroom experience and forever changed me as an educator. I am privileged and honored to partner alongside Tierra and the amazing members of the board to do whatever it takes to help Tierra and TNP reach its visions, its hopes, and wishes. I feel confident to say that this evening will allow you to see how impactful TNP has been and will continue to be in the community. And I am grateful to have you here with us. Now, to introduce our host of the evening, please welcome Teach Not Punish Chairwoman, Regina Cheney Crawford.
Good evening, and happy Sunday. We are excited that you are joining us tonight for our 1921 Black Wall Street Virtual Gala event. We are thrilled that tonight you get to hear from students, educators, and community members who have positively impacted so many in our community by the great work of Teach Not Punish Family Resource Center. We are equally elated that you have a chance to help us raise much needed funds to sustain and expand the current programs in our community outreach. 5 years ago, I came across a Facebook posting that was asking or looking for volunteers to tutor elementary students participating in this after-school program and this project called Academic Intervention Program. After learning a little more about it, I knew this was something I wanted to be a part of. I knew that it was a calling, and Tierra and Teach Not Punish, the difference that they're making in this community is only going to expand and be even more impactful. Working with those young scholars was a gift that I found that just keeps on giving. Their never-ending curiosity, willingness, and hunger to learn became infectious. It didn't take long for me to realize how important and needed Teach Not Punish is for our community. I wanted to contribute my time, my talent, and my treasure to further the vision and the mission and the impactful work being done by Teach Not Punish. Now, I shared with you the impact it's had on me, how impressed I've been, and how honored I am to be a part of this organization as a board member and to serve as the 2021 Gala Chair. But now I want you all to hear from a young man that is a former student and participant in the Academic Intervention Program. I think you'll find he's pretty impressive. Mr. Alex Johnson.
Today, I'll be talking about the Teach Not Punish program and my experience there. My experience there, I learned many different things, and I got to meet different people. I love the employees and the people that watched over us. They were very nice, friendly, and helpful. They helped me with a variety of things, any homework, help inside and outside of home. And they were just like a big brother and big sister to me. And I love them very much. I love the community there. I love the different kids. They were actually like close friends to me, and they made me feel safe inside and outside of school. And something else, I love all the fun that they let us have. Sometimes they'll take us to the downtown library, uh, and they'll let us play on computers and more things. But also, uh, I think every kid should try it, and I personally recommend for your kid in person to try it as well.
Thank you, Alex. I do remember having an opportunity to work with Alex 5 years ago when he was in the program. He was always so full of energy and, again, just full of that curiosity, asking questions. And so it is definitely our honor to have him have an opportunity to share his story with you all tonight. Alex, thank you so much. Teach Not Punish Family Resource Center and the community outreach programs not only impact, support, and benefit our young scholars, it impacts, it supports, and it benefits the family as a whole. Next, we're going to hear from a mother and a former TNP recipient who will share her personal experience and the positive impact it had on her and her 3 awesome young sons. Miss Brittany Cobbs Benson.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Miss Regina, for the introduction. Yes, my name is Brittany Cobbs Benson. I have been a recipient of Teach Not Punish Family Resource Center for about 5 years now, really since the beginning. It definitely benefited me and my children in a very positive way. Just a little bit about myself. I'm 31 years old. I am from North Tulsa. And again, I am a single mother of 3 amazing young children. And I was asked the 3 questions of why, what, and how I got involved with Teach Not Punish Resource Center. And my why is because during the time around 2015, I was going through a very difficult time in my life. I was really depressed, really hopeless, and just kind of really lost myself as an individual. And so I was searching for an outlet that could help me really get back on track mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. And Teach Not Punish Family Resource Center did exactly that plus more. They helped me gain so much more confidence in myself. They helped me and my children build up our social skills. I've learned a lot of professional skills, which later helped me get so many great opportunities. I was a high school dropout at one period of time, and now I have my high school diploma. I have a medical assistant degree, and even been blessed with a lot of business opportunities, including starting my own. So, what made me want to get with Teach Not Punish Family Resource is because of the many different outlets and resources that they provide. My children love the field trips that they took them on. They were very dedicated and hands-on with each and every one of us, individually and as a family together. And so how I heard about TMP is a mutual family member. I've known Tiara for a very long time. She's definitely been like a great mentor to me. And my children adore her and love her, and I love her as well. So she is definitely someone that I would trust and believe that could definitely.
And as we all know, we sometimes have a love-hate relationship with technology. We missed the last part of what Brittany was sharing with us, her amazing story. I can tell you this, I think just with what she was able to share, we get the gist of the impact that TMP continues to make. When we hear her story that started back in 2015, and here we are 5-6 years later, and the way that she's been able to really elevate herself and her family, and the continuous impact that it is having on her, and the things that she's doing in her life. Her boys are watching, and she's their role model. So Brittany, thank you for sharing your story. We are so grateful. We do the work at TMP because of people like Alex and Brittany. So again, thank you. We apologize that you were cut off there at the end, but please know that, and we ask you to charge that to our heads and not our hearts, but we so appreciate you and the work that you're doing to better yourself, for yourself and your family. So next, we're going to bring up one of my colleagues and board members, Mr. Christian Green. So what Chris is going to do, he's going to come on the screen. We have what's called a wheel of names. And so Chris is going to spin the wheel for our first sponsorship drawing. He'll also walk us through how to purchase. Now, this is important now. This is where you all can make a difference. We've got this live raffle going. It's an online raffle, so Chris is going to walk us through how to do that. Purchase your tickets. Folks, we have some awesome for the giveaway, for the sponsorship, but the raffle items are amazing as well. Then we'll also get a sneak peek at local artist Eddie K's Black Wall Street painting that's going to be raffled off. All right, hold on. Chris, it's your turn. Let's get it going.
Good evening. Good evening. As she said, I am Chris Green, or Christian Green, whatever one suits you. Here to talk to you a little bit about, I'm a board member with TMP. I've been knowing Tierra for about a couple years now. We work together in the school systems, and so I'm just grateful to be a part of the TMP board and to just share the experience. So right now I'm going to discuss with you the sponsorship giveaways. So first off, I have a personal chef experience that has been donated by Carabelle Eats and Treats. Woohoo! And it is going to be dinner for 2, 4 courses. That sounds great. An appetizer, salad, main course, and a dessert. And the chef is specialized in elevating Southern comfort and eclectic cuisine. And so after that, then I have a party of 6 to A&R axe throwing. Man, that sounds amazing. Take a moment and to de-stress and have some fun. And it's also a 1-minute, 60-minute session on one of the axe throwing lanes. So that's what I have for you for the giveaways. Are we ready to spin that wheel? Because I'm ready. All right. So we're going to spin. Let's see who's going to win. And let's see. Boom! We have Miss Melanie Hughes Morris, who has won that personal chef experience. Oh my goodness, that's going to be great. Let's see who's going to get this party of 6 for the axe throwing. Let's go. Spin. And it's slowing down, and oh my goodness! Look who won! Miss Regina Cheney Crawford. You have won the axe throwing party of 6. Maybe I can jump in on that though. Anyways, so now I kind of want to talk to you a little bit about the raffle that we're gonna have that's gonna be going on. It's gonna be going on till the 8th of November. And it'll start at 11:30 and it'll end at noon on the 8th as well. You can purchase the tickets for $5 and $10 and $20. And then also you can fill it out. You can fill out your personal information for first name, last name, email, create a password, and then it also has it to where you can get everything shipped, and so it'll go to your email. And so with that being said, I'd like to go ahead and turn it over to I think the next person I think is going to go back to Miss Regina.
Thank you, Chris. Oh my gosh. Okay, so just to be clear, I did purchase a sponsorship, and so that's how my name got in there. I know you guys are wondering, okay, she's the chair. Why is she winning? So that's the reason why. And I had already decided if my name came up, I'm going to end up donating that. So anyway, thank you so much. Thank you, Chris. So again, because Brittany's story is so compelling, we want to bring her back on so that she gets an opportunity to finish telling her story. So if we're ready, let's go back to Brittany. All right. Okay, Miss Brittany.
Sorry about that. These technical difficulties is something else. But anyway, as I was saying, I just wanted to finish up with why I got into TNP. Just to sum it up, it is an amazing program. Again, me and my children have benefited from it in such a positive way. Still to this day, a lot of the skill sets that I've learned, some of the people that I have connected with, I'm still involved with as well. Tierra, again, she checks on us periodically all the time. During the program and outside the program as well. And again, there are great opportunities like what I'm doing right now, which is also being able to be a speaker and just explain my experience that I have gained with this wonderful program. So with that being said, I would love to thank Tierra personally and the Teach Not Punish Family Resource Center for everything you've done for me and my children. We love you, love you, lovely, love you. We appreciate you so much. And any woman, any mother, just like myself, that is looking for an outlet, looking for somewhere to help them get through the rough times in life, this program will definitely give you such great measures. It will give you more than you really think. Once you just take that step and get involved, you will absolutely not regret it. So again, from me and my family, we love you guys. Thank you, Teach Not Punish.
Thank you, Brittany. And I'm so glad that worked out where she was able to come on and again, finish telling a story. It's so personal, but it's so impactful. So thank you again, Brittany, so very, very much. Real quick, I do want to just acknowledge the fact that, you know, we've had some incredible sponsors that stepped up when we were looking to do the in-person event. And as we all know, you know, COVID has been a game changer for a lot of us and has caused us to pivot more times than we can count. But guess what? It may have knocked us down temporarily and we weren't able to do it in person. But look where we are. We're still making it happen because TNP is still standing and we're standing up with it. Thank you to all the wonderful sponsors. You know, whether you bought a table or in-kind donations, we so greatly appreciate you. So with that, we're getting ready to bring up another individual by the name of Jessie Moore. She is going to talk a little bit about her experience with Tierra as well as TNP and just the impact that it has had on her.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jessie Moore. I am very honored to have been asked to introduce to you your next speaker, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm a mother of 4, although I've raised a total of 7 children, and I'm also a proud grandmother of 11. Because of organizations like Teach Not Punish, my children had opportunities that they may have never have been granted because of the social status that have been labeled on them. I've known Tiara all of her life. She has always been a deep thinker, wanting to figure out how to help someone in need. I remember a conversation we had about 6 years ago. She had stated to me that she really wanted to do something to help her community, especially in North Tulsa, because of places like the North Mavis Center that her and her siblings, as well as many of her friends, attended. We came up with a few ideas of what she can do and how to go about it. She asked what would be a good name for this organization because she wanted to help parents understand how everyone can learn. How can you teach a child without punishment? Always been the first resolve? I said, that's your name. She said, oh my God, it is. Teach Not Punish. Fast forward 6 years later, here we are at one of the fastest growing minority organizations in North Tulsa. How do I know so much about this talented, beautiful young lady? I can't be more proud to introduce you to my beautiful daughter, Tiara K. Estes, founder and executive director of Teach Not Punish Family Resource Center.
Thank you to my mother, who is currently battling cancer, but found that it's very important to introduce me tonight to you all. Mama, you have demonstrated the strength, the courage, and faith that's needed to overcome adversity and to lead an organization such as Teach Not Punish. Thank you all for joining tonight as we celebrate our 5 years and also acknowledge those who have helped us sustain these past 5 years. I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors over the last 5 years and to our previous and our current board members. If it weren't for you and community at large, we could not sustain and provide the programs and services that is impactful in our community. So I sincerely thank you for that. Teach Not Punish is currently offering several programs in the community at schools, and we also have our resource events. We support parents and teachers as they navigate ways to develop their skills, and we support families who need basic needs at times where it's important. And so I created Teach Not Punish because I am the parent. I am my mother. I am Brittany, who's young and trying to figure out what's best as we parent our children. And I am the teacher, eager, who came out of college ready to create environments where students could thrive and felt safe and had a space in the community. I am the mental health professional who was looking for resources in the community to help families access them. And so I created Teach Not Punish because it was important for me to provide what I needed as I overcame adversity. And so I'm most thankful for everyone who has helped us sustain over time. And I thank you all for the continuous support. And now we're going to look at a video of what we've done in the community so far.
It's scientifically proven that trauma is hereditary. So be very weary of what these kids will inherit, because it could be great poise and a willingness to talk out their problems. You see, these grow into adults who will see the most progress. But the counter to that is dangerous. Kids who survive a young lifetime of punishment often have issues taming their angers. See, trauma and triumph can be passed down in your genes. And the seams all seem to hold everything that is your being. So you do know that you're the teacher, right? That your love or lack thereof only forms how they will compete in life. So prep them well, because one day they will rule nations. But whether or not they do with an iron fist or a golden heart will solely depend on their nature, as kids we're merely a canvas. where every beautiful addition is shown as vibing, strokes, dancing. They just need to be guided. Teach them to live, and so that they don't spend their entire day focused on surviving. The adults have all the power, but the youth have the most valuable tool, the future. So, you do know that you're the teacher, right? Remove trauma from that lesson plan. Mold them emotionally so that they will understand that they are equal to and not lesser than. Don't punish them because of what we were taught. How about teaching them the things that when we were their age, we only wish that we were taught? Because then they could pass our class.
Thank you to Cody Ransom, who developed the poem for us as we showed you what we've done so far in the community. And now it's time that we recognize one of our community partners who have been very pivotal in our expansion, Greg Robinson Jr. He has done a great job in advocating for the services and programs that we provide in the community. And he's also been a think partner as we develop what we offer to create transformative change for the community. Thank you, Greg Robinson.
Thank you, Tiara. And in a moment, I may be joined by my wife, Caitlin Robinson, who frankly has been just as positively impacted by the incredible work there at Teach Not Punish. You know, it's for me, when I receive an award like this, certainly I'm appreciative, I'm honored, but you know, the reality is that there are people in this community and frankly, across a lot of communities who do the work that is done at Teach Not Punish, not only the work that is certainly led by incredible leaders like Tiara Estes, but also with incredible board members. I've been in the schools in the trenches with people like Chris Green. I've been in the schools and in the trenches with amazing educators like Miss Danita White. And the reality is that so many times those people that Miss Cobbs was speaking of there just a bit earlier get overlooked. And so I want to acknowledge that the true heroes, the true champions of our community are really the folks that you have heard from earlier today. And that's why being a part of this Teach Not Punish story, this Teach Not Punish organization, this Teach Not Punish mission is really an honor for me. I'll tell you a story. When I was coming up in North Tulsa, I was 12 years old, and following a basketball tournament, I received the news that my father had passed. At the time, my little brother and I had a mom who was suffering from multiple sclerosis, which left her bedridden and essentially unable to use any of her faculties. And so if you can imagine the anger, frankly, that I possessed, not just losing the hero in my father, but also feeling as if kind of my childhood had been taken away. I possessed a lot of anger. And frankly, that is an anger that I see each day in a lot of young people within our community. And I will tell you that if I had been pushed in a negative way, if I had been confronted in a way opposite of positivity, I'm not sure where I would have ended up. Perhaps not in the place that I am today. And that's why I love Teach Not Punish's mission so much, because I've seen what Tiara's approach does for young people who are just trying to make it. I've seen what her approach does for parents who, as mentioned before, are just trying to make it. And it is approaching them with grace. It's approaching them with positivity. It's approaching them with the spirit of belief in what they want to become, and trying to give them every resource and tool to make that happen. That is the sort of thing that is going to ensure that our families have a fighting chance. And so to me, the real story here tonight is truly the impact that Teach Not Punish has had, and it will continue to have. Consistency is the thing that has stuck out to me the most about Teach Not Punish through the years. I've seen Tiara when she was trying to put partners together and mom and pop it while she was taking care of her young children at home, and still keeping community first and keeping that smile on her face and that positive energy there. But I've seen her having to struggle, right? Just to try to make it happen for others who she felt like didn't have as much as she had. And so to see the growth of this organization, to see the impact that it's had through COVID, Teach Not Punish is on the streets delivering meals to families. Through COVID, Teach Not Punish is ensuring that they've moved their support to the virtual space. And so even when COVID shut down the gala, which I know is going to be fascinating. You see my wife here was getting dolled up. The ability to be flexible, the ability to persevere. That is that strain. That is that same strength, that same creativity that ultimately allows for Teach Not Punish to be such a crucial component of this community. And so tonight I want to leave you all with a few words, and I know Tiara has heard this many times, but it is words from my hero, Miss Ella Baker. And she says that strong people don't need strong leaders. Strong people don't need strong leaders. And what she really means by that is that the ability to change our world really lies within all of us. And we have to all accept the call to say that when we see something wrong, or when we see something that we can change or make better, we have to then take those action steps to do that. That's the call that Miss Tiara Estes has taken up. It's the call that Miss Regina has taken up, the call that Mr. Chris and Miss Danita have taken up. And it's the call that I implore you all listening to continue taking up as well. It is not going to be the fancy speakers, the politicians, the big corporations that make the impacts for our kids on a daily basis. It's going to be all of us thinking about what we can do to advance the lives of another. And so certainly let's continue to follow the example of the great leaders at Teach Not Punish and the great mission of Teach Not Punish. And let's continue to call and ask ourselves what it is that we can do to provide a positive outlook, a positive influence for our children who more and more are facing a difficult world that they're entering into. I want to thank everyone within the Teach Not Punish organization that thought that I was anywhere near deserving of an award like this. And again, I hope that tonight is either your recommitment to Teach Not Punish or your introduction to an organization like Teach Not Punish, and you can get involved with an organization as great as this one. I'm sure you heard my dog Bear. He's just as excited as we are. And so thank you so much for this honor.
Thank you, Greg, for those very inspiring words. And I mean, everything you said was spot on about Tiara, her heart, the vision and mission of the organization. I absolutely love your point of us recommitting or being introduced. Again, there are so many ways that we can support Teach Not Punish. We have our time, we have our talents, and we have our treasures. Our time, we can volunteer. We can do that. Our talent, we can volunteer that, as well as things that we do well. Find a way to commit to those things. And then there's your treasure. With that, I'm going to bring up to the screen, I want to introduce Miss Isis Tillis, because Isis is going to talk to you about ways that you can give of your treasures. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Miss Isis. You know what, Isis? As beautiful as you look, and I know all about that beautiful voice you have, we want to hear it loud and clear. So we're going to do it again. I think you were still on mute. So we're going to go back to Isis. There we go.
Guys. Now you can hear me loud and clear about this money that I'm getting ready to ask you for. But no, as you all know, it takes money to administer the services that we provide to our children in the community. And we're going to ask you if you could look at the bottom of your screen, and we're going to tell you all the different ways that you can donate tonight to Teach Not Punish. First, you can donate to our website. You can go to teachnotpunish.com and donate there. You can also go to our PayPal account, which is paypal.me/TNPFRC. You can also donate. You can also look to our social media platforms. We have an Instagram page, and we also have a Facebook page. And you can also check out our Cash App, $TNPFRC. We'd like to thank you again for those donations, and please understand that your money is going to an awesome cause. We have so many cool programs that you guys wouldn't believe how helpful they've been to our community. So at this time, I'd like to pass the mic back to Regina for her closing remarks.
Isis, thank you. Again, you'll see there on the crawler at the bottom of the screen the many ways that you can contribute. And again, that's the beauty of technology, is that, I mean, you can still mail a check in, you can go online directly to the website, but then there are other platforms, forms, and other vehicles that you can access to make a contribution. Please know, any amount is a great amount. We appreciate you. We've got some resources and some events coming up as we approach the holidays, both the Thanksgiving and Christmas, that require volunteers. So you can also go to the website and sign up to volunteer. We so appreciate you so very much. And before we close out, and of course, we definitely want to acknowledge our sponsors, I want to thank the Gala Committee. Again, we started off planning this in-person event, and life happens, and we know in this COVID environment, life is happening. We had to pivot, and so we had a much larger committee to start with. When we went to the virtual space, our committee was smaller, but those folks, everybody has been so incredibly committed, and I do want to call them by name. And please, again, I would say, charge it to my head and not my heart if I fail to mention one of our committee members, but I want to call them by name. Miss Carol Rogers, oh my gosh, she has been the wind beneath our wings and keeping us organized and getting the communication sent out and just recapping and grabbing notes during the many meetings that we've had. We start off planning an hour and it may go an hour and a half, but hopefully you all are pleased with what we've been able to do tonight. Chris Green. I mean, Chris always brings the energy, and we so appreciate him. Miss Jennifer Solis. Jennifer is an amazing behavioral specialist and doing some great work. She works for TNP. We so appreciate her contributions. Miss Isis with the fantastic ask. Thank you, Isis, for that, and just for helping to keep us compliant from a legal perspective. Michael Bennett. Mike is just an easygoing guy, but listen, whatever you ask him to do, he is willing to do, and we so much appreciate him. and Miss Alicia Stevens. When I tell you that lady's a rock star, she stepped in and she has kept us on point and pushed us and guided us. And so just collectively, we've locked arms to bring this program to you and to say thank you so very, very much for supporting TNP, for taking the time to get to know TNP. If this is your first introduction, please know we appreciate you so very, very much. So with that, I think we've completed both of our spin the wheel of names and given out the sponsorship drawings. Keep in mind the raffle, it's ongoing until tomorrow, until 11:30. It will close down at 11:30, and then at 12 o'clock, we're going to do the drawings. We've got some awesome gifts, some OSU and OU tailgating chairs, mats, cups, backpacks. We've got that. We've got 2 awesome 60-minute massages. Man, now that's right up my alley. That just sounds fantastic. A beautiful wine basket. I mean, there are some awesome gifts. Get out there, drop your money in there, and let's get these raffle tickets sold and raise some more money for Teach Not Punish. Our sponsors. Geez, what can I say? And let me grab a list because I don't want to miss anybody. Our sponsors, thank you so very much. And let me get that list. I got it right here. Mr. Andrew Ryan, who came in at the platinum level. Thank you so much, Mr. Ryan. Cindy McGee, Next Gen Tax Services. Now those folks are definitely rock stars, and she's a board member, so we so appreciate her. The silver level, Melanie Hughes Morris, Keller Williams, Natural Roots Dispensary, One Oak, and the Terrence Crutcher Foundation. Our bronze level, Jared Lewis, Bigelow Funeral Directors, J. Parlay Publishing, and Keith D. Our community partners that came through like gangbusters with our in-kind donations, Maya Jesse, Jack's Funeral Home, Magic City Books, Panera Bread, Productive Instincts, Quick Trip. Now listen, with that raffle, and y'all know these gas prices are going up, $200 in gift cards, gas gift cards to Quick Trip. Y'all go buy those raffle tickets. Read for Unity, Tulsa Drillers, and Westview Medical Center. Thank you to all of our sponsors. You are so very much appreciated. Yes, and there they are on the screen. I'm going to kind of hide behind that so y'all can see. Thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors, our community partners. Thank you, Tierra, for your vision and your obedience to this work. Thank you, committee. Thank you, board members, for trusting us to do this. Thank you, community, for spending the time with us. Tierra, Isis. Yeah, I think we got folks popping in. Any closing remarks?
Go ahead, T.
I just want to say thank y'all so much for believing in the vision that I had for TNP, and then also putting in the work so that we can make a change in the community that most of us come from. And so I just appreciate your dedication and your commitment to seeing the vision out and being a part of doing the work.
All right. I think we're popping in.
Man, Alex, Miss Kramer, well, Miss Robinson now, but Miss Kramer was so excited. She was like, Alex, that's Alex from Q. You're a celebrity in this house, young man.
Nice. Well, to all of our wonderful speakers, presenters, congratulations, Greg Robinson. I can't think of a more deserving recipient of that award.
Good job.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone. So we're wrapping up. It's Sunday night. We got an extra hour. Yay! Listen, y'all, have a fantastic, prosperous wonderful week. Good night.
Thank you all. Good night.
everybody.
Bye.